Good morning, students. Today we will be study chapter 4, The Ashes That Made Tree Blooms, class 7th. This is a story about an honest and hardworking old couple and their pet dog. The neighbors are troublesome and the dog dies at a sad death. The spirit of the dog gives silence and support to his master in unexpected way. They had no children, so they loved it as their own baby. The couple fed the pet with treats of fishes from their own chopsticks. The old man was a rice farmer who worked hard working morning evening. The dog followed him every day. The old fellow was so kind to everything that even used to feed the birds. One day the doggy came to old man and took him to a place where the animal began straying. When 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 the old man stuck his hoe in the earth, he found a pile of gold and became rich. The couple brought a piece of land and made feast to their friends. There lived a wicked old couple in the me village who always used to kick the dog and every never used their house, hearing of their neighbors' good luck, by took the dog of their garden, hoping he would find treasures to them. One day the doggy stretched the ground under a pine tree. When the greedy old man struck his hoe, he found a dead kitten. Furious at the dog, the old woman beat the dog to death and buried its body under the pine tree. When the owner of dog heard of the death of his pet, he mourned for him. He set a tomb for his dog under the pine tree. That night the spirit of dog appeared to him in his dream and asked him to cut down the pine tree and make a mortar for his rice pastry and meal for his beans sauce. The next morning, the old man did the same. On the new year Eve, he wished to make some rice pastry. When he put the bowl rice into metal, suddenly the mass turned into a heap of gold coins. When the old woman took the hand mill and began to grind the beans sauce, the gold dropped like rain. When the envious neighbors come to know about it, borrowed the mortar and magic mill. When they filled one with boiled rice and the other with beans of grind them, the pasty and sauces turned into a foul mass of worms. In anger, they chopped the meal into pieces to use as firewood. The spirit of dog again spoke to honor, telling him how two wicked pupil had burnt the meal. It also asked to take the ashes of meal, sprinkle them on the wick tree, and they would bloom again. The old man walked and went to his wicked neighbor's house in order to get the ashes. The wicked old man allowed him to take a bucket of ashes of meal which they were burning to keep themselves warm. The old man with his wife went to their favorite cherry tree which was bare 2 winters and sparkled some ashes on it, and it sprouted blooms. The news of that spread in village and also to covered couples. They had kept some to the asses along with them. The kind old man, hearing his loud of demos coming, climbs on a withered cherry tree with her basket of ashes. When the train of king drove near the custom, everyone bowed down on their knees, and but the old man kept himself on the tree. As the king of plebeians came near, a sparkled some as on the withered trees, and the king saw its blooming. The king called the man, thanked him, and ordered present to him. So the old couple became rich again. When the greedy neighbors heard this, they also went to the highway with some of magic asses and started waiting to demonstrates to pass by. When the demo himself watched under him, he threw the ashes on the tree. The partisans did not change. Rather, the fine dust particles blew the nose and eyes and demos of his wife, leading to sneezing and choking. The king ordered his soldiers to catch hold of old man and to beat him to death. Thus the old wicked man died in the mud, whereas the kind friends of dog dwelled in peace and penalty with his wife. Writer is William Elliot Graffis.